for my informative speech, I decided to decode the old wedding adage, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I feel like every time I tell somebody that I'm getting married, they always ask me, oh, what's my something new? What's my something borrowed? What's my something blue? I just had a friend get married this past weekend, and I saw her kind of scrounging at the last minute to get all these items together. I think it's funny that everybody kind of knows what these, like, what you're supposed to do. Like, oh, you're supposed to, you know, you're something borrowed, you're something blue, but I don't think anyone really knows like why we do it or like where it came from. So I decided to look that up because I'm getting married in 2 weeks, so I have just like wedding on the brain. In my research I found out that something old is supposed to symbolize continuity, a long-lasting marriage. You're supposed to go into it with open mind, open heart, and wish the best and longest marriage possible, you know, till death do us part. Most brides traditionally get something from their side of the family, either from the matriarch of their family or from their mothers, and it was handed down throughout their family and has now been given to them on their special day. Typically it's jewelry. 9 times out of 10 it's jewelry. I mean, it's just easier to pass something down that kind of holds value. And I know that for my something old, I'm using pearls that my mother is giving me, and also my engagement ring is my something old because it was passed down through my fiance's family and was given to him by his grandmother to give to me, so that means a lot, and that's my main something old. As far as something new, new is supposed to symbolize optimism. You're supposed to go into this marriage open mind, open heart, and wish the best. You're supposed to, you know, want to give everything to your future bride or groom to be. Something new, typically brides use their dress or wedding accessories. It's kind of the easy way out of that one because most brides aren't repurposing their mother's dress or their grandmother's dress like they were a while back. I know that my dress, my veil, my shoes are all new, and I'm definitely using that as my something new. It's just easier than scrounging at the last minute like, oh, I just need to find something insignificant and little that's new. It's like if you're going to go out and spend like $1,000 on your dress, yes, use that as your something new. I looked up what your something borrowed means. It's supposed to symbolize happiness. You want a long-lasting marriage, and of course if it's going to last long, you want it to be happy. Nobody wants to be miserable and it lasts forever. So when you borrow something, it's supposed to be them wishing you good luck in your marriage. And most brides typically get their something borrowed from either like their sister or their maid of honor if they don't have a sister. I know that my something borrowed is actually coming from my future mother-in-law. I know I only have 2 weeks left. We don't exactly know what I will be borrowing, but we're going to figure that one out. We'll get there. Something blue is supposed to represent like purity, fidelity, and love. You know, you're making that vow to forever be faithful, and your something blue is kind of helping you support that vow. Most brides today are doing blue shoes. They find these crazy, amazing blue shoes, and they wear them under their dress as like a little pop of color and a little bit of fun. I've also noticed that brides are using blue in their garters. Either a blue embellishment or a little blue lace, blue flower on there. It's just that little pop of color that helps them get that something blue out of the way, but also can make things like a little bit more fun and exciting. I do know some brides will do blue undergarments as well. I know traditionally a lot more do white, but to each their own. The sixpence in her shoe. Now that's something that's kind of left out and forgotten. I didn't hear about that until I actually looked it up, and one of my friends told me like what she was doing for her sixpence in her shoe. Now I know it's probably forgotten because today these girls wear these like crazy high heels, and I wouldn't want anything extra that's going to cause me discomfort on my wedding night. So I found this interesting. You can actually buy like a little anklet coin purse that will already come with the sixpence in it, and a sixpence is just an old English coin. A lot of brides today use pennies, or with some of the anklets you can actually get it with the 6 pence in it. So that kind of helps you out, knocks it out of the park a little bit. I know my fiance is giving me the 6 pence he has. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I haven't gotten a coin purse yet, but I'm definitely not going to keep it in my shoe. So I'm going to get creative, and we'll figure out some way to keep it near my shoe at least. So that was what I found with all the... Oh, the 6 pence is supposed to represent prosperity and good fortune in your marriage. It's supposed to mean that you're not going to struggle with money. And I thought that was really cool, that just the 6 pence is supposed to bring you all that good fortune and luck. So all those together, they're supposed to ensure that you have a long, happy, pure marriage. And I just think that it was cool how it all comes together and how it's just passed down over and over again through traditions. So that was my informative speech. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.